Hey, hello, hello. Happy Friday. Just doing a little test here.
Hello, everyone. Other people here?
Okay.
9 people.
Hey, yeah, you can still see my head back here. That's good. Oh. Hopefully everyone's doing good today. It's going to be remix. Really, I'm calling it, hey, Lane, I'm calling it variations because we might do something, like it'll be remix E. Hey, Tab.
What? Which way are we facing?
We're facing our windows. Hey, Alicia. I think. Okay, it's 9:31, so let's get started. Let's start in seated meditation today. So you'll just find a comfortable way to cross your legs. Feel the length of your spine. And if they haven't already, with your next exhalation, you can allow the eyelids to close. Few steps on your journey of moving from the outer external world to just the inner world body. As you begin to have this awareness of what's going on inside of you, surface of the skin and deeper. And just see this morning what sensations you come in contact with, anything at all. And then let's take a nice deep breath in together. Inhale. You can open your mouth, let it go with a sigh. Do that again. Inhale. Feel maybe even the belly expanding as the ribs and chest lift. And then big, full, conscious exhalations. Still paying attention to this breath. And we'll do that one more time. Deep breath in through your nose. You can open the mouth and sigh it out. Let it go. Start to breathe exclusively through your nose now. Deep breathing in through the nostrils and then out through the nostrils. And let your eyes blink open and we'll come right into Samasthiti, standing position at the top edge of your mat. Once you arrive there, go ahead and spread all 10 of your toes with the big toes touching. Let your tailbone tuck down and point down under you as your low belly flies nice and high. Let's take hands to heart center here so you can feel the lift of the ribs and sternum bone. Allow your shoulders to relax as the crown of your head floats nice and high. And you'll come to perhaps an intention or motivation for practice. As you continue to breathe and move this morning, understand the importance and the benefit of how this practice not only helps you feel better, but will affect everyone else around you. Finish up your next exhalation. Let your arms come down if they're still up. And then on the inhale, reach up to the sky, lift your ribs and look up. Exhale, forward fold, take it nice and easy. First stretch to the hamstrings here. And then inhale, halfway lift, gaze out. And then exhale, let's step back, high to low push up, lower down slow. On your inhale, roll forward, cobra or upward. And then exhale over your toes, downward facing dog. So take a few moments here, pedal this out. Find the stance that you need, the space between your hands and your feet. And then strengthen up the arms, charge them up by pushing down into the base of the hands and all 10 fingertips. Then perhaps notice the center knuckle right at the base of the index finger, root that down as well. Finish up one more breath here. And then inhale, we'll rise up, lifting the heels, look up. Exhale to walk or float. Feet to hands, inhale, lengthen. Exhale and fold. On the inhale, rise all the way up. And just bring the arms down. Exhale, Samasthiti. Inhale, reach up. Exhale and fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, high to low. Step back, chaturanga. Inhale, pushing down, lift your chest. Exhale over the toes. Bow your head. Take about 3 breaths. Moving your pubic bone, your inner thighs back and up to really start to feel the leg from the hips all the way to the crown of the head. So spine is lengthening here. One more exhalation to feel the low belly steady. And then on your inhale, rise up, walk or float, top of your mats. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, fold. Inhale. Inhale, lift the shoulders, the hands and the eyes. Exhale, forward fold, right into your thighs. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, step or jump back. Chaturanga Dandasana. The inhale is Urdhva, upward facing dog. Exhale, Adho, downward facing dog. Strengthen up your legs. Belly is in. Front ribs are in. Don't let your chest spill out and down. Last exhalation. And then inhale, walk or float. Bring it up to the top. Inhale, lengthening. Exhale, folding. And then inhale, rise up. Exhale, Samasthiti. One last round. Inhale. Exhale, fold. Inhale, halfway. Exhale, step or jump. Inhale into your back bend. And then exhale like a wave, hips to the sky. Downward facing dog. Use your breath. Check in and make sure you can still hear it. Right? It should be getting louder, stronger, and steadier as you go. And let's look to the hands to walk or float back to the top. Uncoil the spine here. Inhale. Then exhale, bring it in. Inhale, rise all the way up. And exhale, Samasthiti. Go ahead and bend your knees. And then on the inhale, lift up your arms. Take 5 deep breaths, chair pose. Feel the weight in the heels as you sink your thigh bones down and back. Really try to get low now. As you get low, tendency might be to round your back, So as the hips go down, try to lift your chest up. Take your chin up, 2 breaths. And then with your exhale, dive in, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, step or jump. You can always skip or add a push-up, whatever you need. And then from down dog, bring your right foot to the top of the mat. Spin the back heel down. Inhale, rise, warrior letter A. Good. On your exhale, take those hands down, step back, and then go ahead and flow through. So this is when it gets a little bit more intense. So you don't have to keep up with our pace here, but we do want to keep it somewhat brisk. So make sure you're at least challenging yourself, going a hair faster than maybe the mind wants to go. Start to look to the hands, walker floated up. Inhale and exhale. Soften your knees now, chair pose. Inhaling. Good. Come up to standing on your exhale. Bend the knees. Inhale. And then we're going to fold right away. Exhale. Inhale, halfway up. Exhale, step or jump. Take the vinyasa. And then as soon as you're in your down dog, right foot's going to step forward. Left heel pivots and plants. Inhale, rise. And then with your exhale, like a dance. Nice and rhythmic, like a song. Hear the breath. Going down dog, left foot. Inhale, coming up. Exhale, going down. Good. Try to smooth it out now when you're down dog. You'll notice with this intense movement, guys, the more just simple you can make it, becomes much more efficient. You don't have to feel like you're struggling through Surya Namaskar letter B. Just let it be simple. Keep focusing on your breath, belly up and in. And then start to gaze forward, walk or float. Inhale halfway. Exhale and fold. Bend those knees, chair pose. Exhale, Samasthiti. Again, inhale, knees bend. Exhale and fold. Inhaling halfway. Exhale, high to low. Upward, and then downward. Right foot. Good. So you should be starting to feel some sweat on the surface of the skin. Definitely a temperature change from that seated meditation up until now. So feel that warmth, dig into it. Put a little bit more weight back and down to your heels. Now that the body is warming up, you can really open up those hamstrings all the way down to the Achilles. One more exhalation, steady belly. And then one more time, back to the front. Inhale and exhale. Chair pose. Inhale. Samasthiti. Last round, knees bent. Exhale, fold. Inhale, rise. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhaling up. Exhaling down, right foot. Try not to miss it, right into warrior A. Exhale, keep breathing out. Keep breathing out. Keep breathing out. Inhale, breathe to the top. Exhale, back. Left foot. Exhale, keep it going. Keep it going. Keep it going. Inhale up. That's it. Exhale. Whew, down. 3 breaths. Now really engage your hands. So they're not spreading too wide, but you really push down all the way from the shoulders. Rotate those triceps down. Lift your forearms up. And then lift the right toes to the sky. Inhale, 3-legged dog, nice and high. Hold that shape. Keep it steady. Keep it even through your shoulders. And then exhale, bring knee to nose, round, curl, and squeeze. Inhale, lift it back up. And then exhale, take a step up. Place your back knee down on your mat. On the inhale, come up to low crescent moon lunge. So you can readjust the back knee. You can keep the toes tucked or untucked. Just feel those lowest ribs lift up and away from the top of your hips, so the side body gets nice and long. Lift your chest up to your hands, maybe look up towards your thumbs, and keep allowing the front of that left hip to stretch. Take one more inhalation there. And then with your exhale, we're going to take it back, half splits. Ardha Hanumanasana. Draw your right sitting bone, your right thigh bone back, and flex your foot. You'll start to feel this all the way down to the back of the ankle there as you bow your chest towards your knee. Start to lift your right arm to the sky. Keep breathing. Sometimes it's easy to roll out onto the pinky edge of the foot here. Keep pushing down into your big toe and squeeze the left thigh up and in. Reach just a little bit higher. Another deep breath here. Good. As you exhale, take the right hand down. Reach out for half moon. On your inhale, pick up your back leg, flex your left foot, and then maybe start to play around. You've got 5 breaths here. Lifting your chin up, maybe looking up towards the left thumb. Good. Squeeze that left leg a little bit more. Stack and open, stack and open. Now listen up. Come back towards dragonfly twist. Bend your right knee. Left hand comes down. Roll onto it now for side plank Vashisthasana. So you should end up with the left hand down, right leg on top of left. Some of you might float right leg up. Stay with it. 4. Good. 3. Right there. Play around with the gaze. You've got 2. And then on 1, let's lower down nice and easy with control, chaturanga. Inhale upward. And then exhale. Good work. Downward left toes high. Hold it there. Hold it there. Push into the hands and lift the forearms up. Rotate your triceps down. And then exhale, bring knee to nose, round curl. Squeeze. Inhale. And exhale, take that step up. Gently, gingerly let your back knee come down. Let it touch the ground with your foot and toes for support. Push down as you reach nice and high. And then move it back. Take your bum, your hip bone, especially that left side, draw it back, and then bow your head in. Use every exhalation just to feel a little bit of a deepening. You don't have to force your way closer to your leg. It's not the goal. Just keep focusing on the inner body and the sensations of what you're feeling. And then we'll crawl forward into our twisting lunge. Dragonfly twist. Left hand is high now. You're pushing through your right palm. Keep some weight on the left big toe, inner side, inner edge. Keep some height in your right knee. Squeeze and lift the quads up. Shifting your gaze down, set it up, half moon. Left fingertips gotta reach to help you counterbalance and stack hip on top of hip. So right goes right over the left. Kick a little bit more through your right heel as you flex your right ankle. You're playing around with that gaze. You've got 3 breaths to take it to the side or perhaps all the way up. Notice the breath. And then you've got side plank. So you'll step back towards dragonfly where you came from. On the right hand this time, start to wiggle or float. And then exhale, bottom of your push-up. Nice job. Inhale upward. Exhale, downward. Good. From there, lift your right toes to the sky. Right leg nice and high, 3-legged dog. And then exhale, step the right foot up. Spin your back heel down for warrior 1. On your inhale, reach your arms nice and high. Good. Settle in for 5 breaths. Lift your shoulders, your arms, your chin up. Pull the right thigh and kidney back as you sink down into the right knee. Good. So a little different transition here. We're going to start to take it up to star pose to the left. So find your strong T as you open out. Turn your right toes in. Turn your left toes to the back of your mat. Trikonasana, triangle pose. Take your left hand down towards your left shin, ankle, or left big toe. Once you have it, you can look up towards your right thumb. 5 strong breaths with sound, in and out. So try to scoot that left sitting boat under, guys. Roll your right thigh back. And then let's look down. Next exhalation, take the right hand to the ground. Readjust your back foot a little bit for twisting, revolving Trikonasana. Hand comes down inside or outside of your foot. And your left arm is going to be the one that goes up this time. Now notice, tendency here is for that one hip to be kind of way out to the side. Pull that left hip. Standing splits is next. Take your top hand down. Lift your back leg up. Tuck your chin towards your chest and let this be a forward fold. Don't worry about how high your back leg goes. Pay attention to what you're feeling in the back of your left thigh. You want to feel a stretch, but you don't want to go too far. Try to move your pelvis forward over the toes a little bit more. And then come on up to tree pose. Balancing on your left foot still. Slide the right heel somewhere. It could be below your knee. It could come above your knee towards your inner thigh. Hands come to heart center. Now starting to feel this upright balance on your leg. You're going to be here for the next few shapes. So really root down through your left foot, your leg, and all 5 of the toes on that left side. Take your left hand to your hip. Hold on to it. Push down. Reach down with the right hand. Some of you will catch your right big toe and start to extend your leg. If you're a foot though, hand to big toe, letter A. We're about halfway there. 3 breaths. 4. Now on 5, open up that hip, roll your knee out to the side, letter B variation. 1. You come out, it's all right. If you want to use a counter or a piece of furniture to help you balance, that's all right. 3. 4, low belly is engaged. On 5, let's come back to the center. Inhale, exhale, reach out, grab the foot or the shin, and bow your head all the way in. Inhale, leave your leg there. Hands to hips, point your toes. 1, 2, 3. Don't let your heel drop now. Point your toes, point your toes. 4, 5. Swing it all the way back. High plank pose. Inhale, top of your push-up. Don't worry, we'll wait. High plank pose. Exhale, lower all the way down to your belly. Take your hands back now. Listen up, knuckles down, palms up. Lift your shoulder heads up. Lift your toes up, your knees up. Shalabhasana A. Gaze off your nose tip and tilt your head back. Open up those collarbones out to the right and the left. Spread your chest. You're about halfway there. 3, 4, and 5. Let this one go. Walk those hands up. Push up to upward facing dog. Roll your shoulders back. And then exhale, take your hips up and back. Downward facing dog. Take a few breaths right there. So we're going to move through that sequence on the other side. Bring your left toes to the sky. Inhale. And then exhale, step the left foot forward. Back heel's coming down. Got your warrior 1 for 5 breaths. Even out the hips, square them out as best you can. And then go for it, guys. Sink down into your front leg. Keep drawing low belly in as you lift your chin. Exhale over your hip. Trikonasana, triangle pose on the right side. Right hand reaches down for right big toe. Eyes gaze up towards left thumb. Pick up all 10 of those toes and open up your left ribs there. Lean back. Good, let's all look down together. Take your left hand or fingertips to the ground. There's going to be a little adjustment in your back foot. You'll probably want to hop it in a little bit.
Square out the hips and then take that left hand inside or outside of your foot. Reach your right arm to the sky. And then right away, notice it. If your hip is way out to the side, draw that hip bone back and then try to open up. This is starting all the way from the belly. Rotate through your ribs. Let that move your shoulders all the way through the neck and crown. One more inhalation, you've got it. All right, exhale, standing splits, hand comes down. Go ahead and lift your back toes off the ground. Let it be as intense as you need it to be. Low belly is in. You want to round here, feel like a forward fold. You can use the left fingertips to help you out balancing. You can use the right hand to help you out deepening the fold. And then notice your hips, your pelvis. Try to tip those bones a little bit further forward over the ball of your foot and your toes. That left hand will help you out and catch you if you go a little too far. Good, let's rise up to tree pose, maybe without letting your left toes touch the ground. Right? If they do, it's all right. But maybe you go slow as you bring that left heel somewhere that's not the knee joint. Don't push into your knee joint. Go below. Before we move into all the craziness with extending the legs, really feel that right side strong. Take right hand to right hip and push down. Reach down with your left hand. You know what you're going to do. Grab your big toe or your shin, and then let's go ahead, extend it out. You got to keep trying throughout this process. One more exhalation. Roll that hip out and open it out. Letter B. Stay with me right there. Push through your big toe into your fingers. Push down through your right foot into the ground. Good work. Back to the center right here. Reach out with both hands for this variation of head to knee. Bow it in. From there, leave your leg. Point your toes. Hands to hips. 1, 2, 3. We're at 4. Don't let it drop now. Lift it a little bit higher. 5. Swing it all the way back. High plank pose. Lower all the way down through chaturanga to your belly. Again, Shalabhasana A. Walk those hands back. Knuckles are down. When you're ready, feel the shoulders up. Lift your chest and toes. Push down into your fingernails. Gaze off the tip of your nose. Two breaths. We're adding Shalabhasana B this time. Take the hands and just set them almost like you were going to do up dog or a chaturanga. So thumbs right alongside ribs. Take the elbows back. Stay with it for another 5 breaths. On your exhale, come down, toes and nose to the ground. Push right up to upward facing dog. Inhale. And then exhale. Start to gaze up towards your hands. Wild float. Or maybe some of you are going to take a handstand. There's no rush. When you get your feet up to your hands, just dangle there. Feet hip distance apart. You can sway and grab opposite elbows if you're still upside down. Take your time, just give it another breath or 2. Hands go behind the back, interlace your fingers. Easy shoulder stretch. As you come back to your low belly, let that hollow out and come in. Good, now release the hands down to the big toes. Parangushtasana, go ahead and hook that big toe on either side, and then inhale, lengthen out straight arms. Exhale, forward fold, tuck your chin. Elbows fan out, 5 breaths. So here, really notice as your hips over those ankles. You're feeling some pressure, your big toe pushing down into your fingertips. There's still weight in the toes. Inhale halfway up. Second variation, you step on your hands. Exhale, toes to wrists. Inhale, straight arms. Exhale, fold in. 5 breaths with sound, right? It's an intense stretch, but it's pretty simple. So breathe with a lot of force and intention behind it. Intention to keep it rhythmic and smooth. One more exhalation. And then inhale halfway up. Exhale there. Inhale, hands to hips, rise all the way up. Ooh, exhale, Samasthiti. Take a big step out to the right. Open your arms to a T. Take the right toes and turn them out as you start to bend your right knee, kind of like a warrior two pose. Good. Now from there, extended side angle. Options are forearm or inside or outside of your foot. You can go ahead and gaze up towards your left thumb once you find a place for that bottom arm. Now try to let your right hip come down. Good. Now try to let your left ribs float up. 2 breaths. And then everyone exhale, look down. Inhale, push up, and then change sides. On your exhale, right toes in, left toes out. Swing your left arm down, and then right arm over the ear. Good. Opening up, sinking the left thigh down. Opening your right side, lift your chin, gaze. Breathe here. Awesome. Look down right there. Inhale, come up. And then prayer twist to the other side. So turn, square your hips up and follow. Hands to heart center. Start to lean in and hook your elbow over your thigh. You can change up that back leg if you want, balancing on the toes, or keep it kind of like a warrior pose. And then start to look up past your right shoulder and elbow. Take any variation you like with the arms. Awesome. Look down, find that balance. And then on the inhale, open up. Exhale, turn around. Take your time. Square it out. Lean in and round. Hook the right elbow. Good. Let's look down all together. Inhale, rise up. Take your toes in, heels out, and then hands behind your back. Inhale, lift your chest, lift your ribs, and then exhale, forward fold. Take that dip in all the way down. 5 breaths. You're hinging right at the hip crease. And then second variation, staying in the fold, release your hands down. Take the big toes or the outer ankles or feet. Inhale, straighten the arms. And then exhale, fold it in, tuck your chin. 5 more breaths. Deeper on every breath. Deeper and deeper we go. Fold in, chest towards thighs. And then inhale, halfway lift to rise. Exhale, hands to hips this time. Inhale, pick it all the way up. Exhale, heel toe your feet a little closer together. Take the arms out to the side, and then go behind the back for reverse prayer or catch opposite elbow. Good, you're gonna turn to the right side, to the back of your mat again. Short stance as you even out the hips. Inhale, lift up. And then exhale, fold in. Parsvattanasana, pyramid pose. Gazing right off tip of nose toward big toe. Moving chin towards chin. Just like that revolving triangle, guys. Try not to let your hips lay out to the side. Pull that right hip bone back. Awesome, and then we're just changing sides in this one. So inhale, rise up. Keep the hands there. As you turn around, exhale, maybe wiggle the palms up a little higher. Inhale, lift up. Exhale, fold in. Pull your left hip back, lean in just a little bit deeper for 2. And then 1, good. So keep facing the front edge of your mat. Inhale, come up. Keep facing forward. Release your hands, bring them to your hips. So you have options. I'm going to turn and face you for a moment. You're standing in your one-legged mountain. If you'd like, repeat tree pose or start to come into a standing half lotus. So you'll bring the right foot to the left hip crease. If that's just too much on the knee, guys, go back to tree. You can stay there or take the right arm behind your back and perhaps go for the bind. Inhale, reach up through your left side. You can stay there, or if you want, full posture, you'll come down and then take your left-handed palm to the ground. Take 5 breaths, whatever shape or variation you've decided to do. Keep breathing in. Keep breathing out. You're in that fold. Try to let your head go. Tuck your chin in. And then inhale, rise up halfway if you're down. Soften that knee. Inhale, come up. Release those toes, kick them out. Exhale, Samasthiti. Changing sides from there. So bring up the left knee, tree pose, or standing half round lotus. Take your time, as sides can be very different, right? Maybe wrap, maybe don't. And then right arm up. Exhale and fold. Once you find the steadiness there, use your right palm. Try to let your head go, bring your chin in. One more exhalation, you got it. And then inhale, halfway up. Exhale, a little bend to that knee. Inhale, pick it up and kick it out. Exhale, Samasthiti. Inhale your arms to the sky. Exhale, forward fold, heart to your thighs. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, high to low. Take your vinyasa all the way through the flow. Gaze up to your hands as light as you can. Chair pose, Utkatasana. And hop right to it. Big toes touch. Arms to the sky. Let's sink the thigh bones back and down just a little bit deeper. Good. Ardha Utkatasana. That means hands are going to go back. Chest leans a little bit forward without rounding your back. And then find one spot to look at as you start to lift both heels off of your yoga mat, tippy toes, ankles together, knees squeeze, inner thighs hug in. Breathing in, breathing out. Good, keep your heels up. Take your bum back a little bit, lean your chest forward just a little bit more. So you're going even deeper right there. Straight spine, shoulder heads up. Energy through your fingertips. As you lift the shins, the heels will rise right there for 5. Heels down on 1. Inhale, push the ground away. Stand up for a moment. Open those elbows out. Cactus the arms apart. Take a back bend as you press your hips forward. And then inhale, rise up. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, vinyasa, high to low. Inhaling up. Good, exhaling down. Hop through to seated this time. So jump through and send your legs straight out. Nice job. All right, you made it to seated. Dandasana staff pose. Flex through your feet and toes, hands down. Lift up through your ribs. Tuck your chin down towards your chest. Take 5 breaths. Might be a very welcome stretch to the back of the neck and shoulders. Now you want to move your belly in. Hollow out all of that space beneath the ribs and above the hips. It's going to help you in this next. Inhale, straight arms. Keep lifting the low belly up and in. And then exhale, forward fold, Paschimottanasana. 5 breaths. Not too much pulling. Move from your back. Move from your spine. Use the hands as a guide. Elbows down. Second variation helps us go a little deeper. So stick with that or reach around for the edges of your feet or bind. And then inhale, straight arms. Exhale, fold. Inhale, lift the chin. Exhale, release. Walk the hands back. 2 versions of reverse plank. It could be reverse table. Rock onto the sacrum there. So tuck under. And then keep the legs straight or bend your knees. Point your toes if legs are straight. Inhale. Rock it up to Purvottanasana, reverse plank pose. And let your head fall back. 5. Counting down today. 4. 3. 2. And 1. Come on down. Let's take a quick vinyasa here just to keep a little bit of heat. So bring those knees in, pick it up, and bring your legs through and back. High to low push-up. Jump through to seated. And just for fun, let's try this today. We did it standing. So Janu Shirshasana, like a tree pose, or if you want, you'll take the foot to the hip crease for half bound lotus seated. So you can do Janu Shirshasana or half bound lotus. If you're doing half bound lotus, reach around, try to bind with your right hand. And then from there, reach forward with the left hand. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, fold. Two more breaths. And then inhale, come on up. Exhale, release. We're just going to change sides from there. Good work. So again, just bring heel in to inner thigh, sole of foot to inner thigh like tree, or bring it up to the hip crease. Go for that bind. And then when you're ready, reach out, catch the outer edge of the foot, and fold your way in. Try to bring your left hip, your left kidney towards your right foot. Good, and then inhale, come on up halfway. Nice work, exhale, release. From there, bring both feet in, Baddha Konasana. Heels together, knees apart. Sit up nice and tall, and then inhale, lengthen. Exhale, fold, bring your chest forward and down. So you're breathing here. You can eventually let your spine round, just a combination of the versions of Baddha Konasana here. Use the elbows close in to the ribs, so they're on the inner thighs, just gently pushing out and down. And imagine you could lift your sitting bones off the ground. So you're really tipping your weight forward into the feet. Push those heels together. One more breath. And then inhale, come on up. Good. As you exhale, release the feet and send them out to a wide V. And scooch your hips forward. It does not have to be wide, just a wide angle. Grab hold of the outer. Again, a feeling of lifting the sitting bones up so you can draw your chin down to the ground. 2 breaths. Good, and then we're all going to transition to grab the big toes today. Start to come up and bring your legs to the sky. Same posture, but balancing like boat pose in Navasana. For the next part, I'm going to take a quick transition to the side, just so Andy and I don't hit into each other. Keep trying. Knees can bend, right, if you're feeling a little tight. Soften the knees to find the balance. If you can, straighten your legs. Then we're going to roll this back to plow pose, Halasana. Right over and up onto those shoulders. Bring the legs together and let your toes come down to the ground. Round your spine. And then just for fun, holding onto your toes, I'm curious to see if I can do it today. Come all the way up, don't let go. Right up to it, legs together. Hold on, hold on, hold on. And then exhale, lie all the way down onto your back. Let it go. Good job, everybody. From there, readjust yourself on your mat. Walk your feet in for bridge pose. Inhale, press the hips up. If you want to go higher, go higher. We're going to do 2 today, so this is 1 of 2. You want to interlace hands underneath back, totally fine. Let this be a nice counter stretch. Come on down, take rest. And then take your second back bend on your inhale. Repeat your bridge or come up onto the hands. And then we'll come down together, bring knees to chest, give yourself a nice little squeeze there. And then keep the right knee in as you lengthen your left leg out. Supta Hasta Padangusthasana A. Point your left toes, that's the one that's extended on the ground. Take your left hand to your left thigh and push down. Reach forward with your right fingertips. Try to grab and hook onto the right big toe. Variation is just to hold on to the back of your hamstrings and your thigh. Extend your leg up and breathe. You're going to want to keep your head down for this first variation. Point your toes. And then let's open the leg out to the side. If your left hip lifts up, come back and back off. You want to keep that left hip and thigh down. Keep pushing down. Good, let's come back to the center. Inhale, exhale, almost like doing a crunch. Bring your chin up to your shin. And then go ahead and release that, let it go. And we'll change sides, bring your left knee in. I'll get there for a moment. So right leg is extended, right toes are pointing, right palm on top of right thigh, push, and then reach forward and catch whatever you're catching, big toe or back of the leg. Start to extend. Keep your right thigh and hip heavy. Plug it into the ground. Let it grow some roots. Use your right palm to help you push down. And then you'll turn your head to the right. Open your hip and toes to the left. Try to go slow. Try not to lift your right hip. Relax your left side. And then come back to the center. Big inhale. Exhale, chin up. Hold it there. Keep pointing your right toes, push down. You should feel this in your abdomen, strong crunch. Don't just yank the leg towards your chin. Lift your chin up and use your belly. And then go ahead, release that with control. Come down easy, one last time, knees to chest. Take both of your legs and knees, let them fall to the right. And open your arms to the left, chin to the left. Then you let your eyes close. Perhaps a sense of relief, automatic relaxation without even trying as you just arrive in the shape. Starts to work its way through and over the body. You bring your knees up to the center and change sides. Then coming back to the center, take any final little movements that you need. You've got about 3 minutes, maybe a little bit longer than 3 minutes here. Close your eyes. Relax your jaw. You don't have to do anything in order to just receive the beautiful benefits of your practice and your efforts that you made this morning. You don't have to do anything at all, just simply lie there with your eyes closed, resting. And just start to take a nice deep breath in here. Wiggling hands and toes. Few good morning stretches there, rocking off to either side or straight up to seated when you're ready. Now we'll place hands together, all together here. Big inhale through the nose. Exhale, bowing forward, seal your practice, your amazing effort. And then inhale, rising up, sit tall. Exhale, gently let your eyes open. Namaste. Awesome job, guys. Really, really good. Yay! We did it. Ashtanga is fun on Friday. Good way to start the weekend here. Hope to see you later this evening at Andy's yin class, 6:30. Grab a cup of something, wine or something, juice, water. Andy, you need to come up here because we're taking a virtual selfie right now.
Oh.
And then after that, hopefully you got it.
Keep slanting.
Did you get it? Hey, Sandy. Hi, Laura. So after that, at 7:30, we're doing a Zoom call. Sophia has an unlimited Zoom account that she graciously offered to use. We're going to do a Zoom call with all the yogis, anyone that's on here, anyone that wants to join. You can message us on Instagram if you're not in the yogis groups on the Facebook or the WhatsApp or whatever. For the Zoom call at 7:30, we're just going to do a little catch up with a little wine and just a little check-in, see how everyone's doing, and everyone will get to see each other's faces, which I think will be really fun. So yin at 6:30 with wine if you want, and then Zoom call at 7:30.